Hello, my magnificent and radiant Leo souls. Welcome back to Cosmic Wisdom, your sacred space for illuminating the profound truths written in the stars and within your own heart. I am your guide, and if you have found your way to this message at this exact moment in time, I want you to know deep within your fiery spirit that your presence here is a divine appointment. Pause with me for just a moment. Before we journey deeper into this powerful cosmic current, I invite you to find a space where you can truly feel your own presence. Take a deep, majestic breath in, filling your lungs with the golden light of your own inner sun. Hold it for a count of 3, feeling that incredible power you hold. And then exhale, slowly releasing the weight of the world, the roar of the crowd, the need to perform. Let your royal shoulders drop. Allow your heart, that vast and generous kingdom of your soul, to open. Because the universe has orchestrated this moment to deliver a message directly to your throne, a message not to frighten you, but to protect the very essence of your light. Perhaps in the last few days, you've felt it, haven't you? A subtle dimming of the stage lights, a strange dream that repeated itself, leaving an echo in your soul. Or maybe it was just a quiet pause in your heart, a flicker in your own radiant flame that you couldn't quite explain. You magnificent Leo are the son of the zodiac, and you are so attuned to the energy of your own light. When something is about to shift, you feel it first. You might not know consciously why you clicked on this video, but your soul, your wise inner ruler, does. It heard the signal. It recognized the call from the cosmos, a sacred reminder to step back from the stage for a moment, to retreat into your own private chambers, because something holy and protective wants to reach you. If you can feel the truth in these words stirring in your noble heart, I want you to make a sacred pact with your own sovereignty right now. Seal your intention by pressing that like button, not as a simple click, but as a royal decree to the universe that you are ready to receive this guidance. And if this path of cosmic wisdom feels like home, subscribe to the channel so you never miss these divine alignments. Finally, in the comments below, declare your power by typing, "I am the guardian of my own light." Let this be our covenant, a promise that we will walk this path of empowerment together. Now, my dear Leo, let us speak of tomorrow. Sometimes the universe does not send its blessings as roaring applause or a grand public victory. Sometimes its most profound miracles arrive in disguise, a strange moment of stillness, a delayed text message, a sudden change of plans that feels like a frustrating setback, a sudden downpour that begins just as you're about to step out and command the world's attention. Some will dismiss these as mere coincidences, but for souls like yours, souls who have learned to listen to the silent language of the heart, you know these are whispers from the divine. The universe is gently placing a hand on your shoulder and whispering, "Wait, my brilliant one, pause for a moment. There is something I need you to see, not with your eyes, but with your soul. Not every warning, my beautiful lion, is born from a place of fear. The most powerful ones are sent from a place of pure, unconditional, and fiercely protective love. Because sometimes the real danger isn't the dramatic storm raging on the world's stage. It is the quiet exhaustion within us, the relentless rush to keep shining, to keep performing, to keep giving our light away before our own inner sun has had time to recharge. And tomorrow, Leo, may be one of those sacred moments of pause. The energy surrounding you is shifting, moving like restless waves, dense quiet, and strangely out of rhythm with your natural radiant frequency. If you fight against this current, if you push forward with your magnificent will, you may feel as though the tide is pulling you under. But if you can find the courage to simply stand still, to retreat to your throne, and observe, to breathe, and allow this energy to pass, you will realize this cosmic current isn't here to drown your fire. Oh no, it is here to deliver a precious gift, the gift of discernment, the gift of profound self-awareness. I remember once, many years ago, feeling a similar pull. I had a major presentation to give, a moment I had been preparing for, a stage I was ready to own. But a sudden, inexplicable feeling of deep weariness washed over me. My intuition, a quiet voice beneath the roar of my ambition, whispered, "Cancel it. Not today." My ego fought it, but my soul won. I listened. Later that day, I learned of a deeply draining and negative situation unfolding behind the scenes, a political drama I would have walked right into, completely unaware. My light would have been wasted, my energy siphoned. From that day forward, I understood. The universe is always trying to protect our sacred energy. We are just often too busy seeking the spotlight to notice the loving hand dimming the lights for our own good. A sacred warning is never a terrifying alarm in the dark. It is a whisper as soft as velvet. Pause, my love. You are moving too fast. In this world, we are taught to keep pushing, to keep shining, to prove our worth through constant action and visibility. But the soul does not measure success by the volume of applause. It measures it by the depth of our connection to our own truth. If your heart feels a flicker of hesitation, if your body resists a plan with a sudden wave of fatigue, do not force yourself to be strong in the world's eyes. Sometimes, Leo, the most courageous act isn't the loudest roar. It is the grace to be silent. It is the strength to step back, because one small, intentional pause can preserve your kingdom. It can save your entire journey from a path that would have drained your magnificent light. The universe doesn't need you to understand its every move. It only asks that you listen to the wisdom it has placed within your own royal heart. And when you finally become quiet enough, when you turn down the volume of the outside world, you will hear what the clamor and the praise could never tell you. You will hear the whisper of your own sovereign soul. Perhaps this is the perfect moment to ask yourself, how many times has my intuition, my royal counsel spoken, and I, the ruler, ignored its wisdom in favor of the crowd's demands? Inside every Leo, there are two sacred flames, the flame of glorious self-expression and the flame of deep self-awareness. When these two merge, you do not just shine, you become pure, unshakable light itself. And if you are hearing these words right now, know with every fiber of your being that it is not by accident. Something within you, the wise ruler on the throne of your heart, already knows this is a divine call to slow down, to hold yourself in sacred peace, and to let the universe be your loyal guard for a day, walking a step ahead of you to ensure the path is clear. If you have ever taken a pause because of a quiet inner feeling and later realized it protected you from drama or energy depletion, please share that story in the comments. Your truth may be the permission slip another Leo needs to honor their own intuition. And that, my friends, is how we spread light through this world, not just by shining, but by teaching others how to guard their own flame. Every single time the universe sends a warning, it is actually sending a profound blessing. The miracle isn't in what you avoided. The miracle is in learning to trust the divine royal voice that has always reigned within you. Now, just for a moment, close your eyes. Take a slow, deep, golden breath. Feel the air as it touches the quietest, most sacred part of you. In that space, there is no need to perform. There is no fear. There is only presence, light faith, and the gentle unseen hand of the cosmos guiding you back to the center of your own power. And if you have ever wondered how to tell the difference between the universe's guidance and the mind's anxious noise, listen closely, for that answer is already waiting for you in the regal silence of your own heart. For the past few days, you might have felt these signs, these subtle cosmic nudges. A recurring number that seems to follow you, a song from your past that plays on the radio at the exact moment you're contemplating a big decision. Or perhaps it was that strange flutter in your solar plexus, that quiet, knowing that something in the energy field was off. It could have been the way someone's praise felt hollow, their smile not quite reaching their eyes. All of it, every single subtle sign, is not a coincidence. It is the intricate and loving language of the universe. The universe doesn't speak in loud declarations. It speaks through synchronicities, through the gut feelings you get, through the subtle shifts in your own vibrant energy. When your mind is loud and focused on the external world, you might dismiss these as random occurrences. But when your heart is quiet, when you are seated on your inner throne, you realize that every sign is an invisible hand, a loyal courtier, gently guiding you back to the path that best serves your highest good and protects your sacred energy. The cosmos is never silent, my dear Leo. It is we who have forgotten how to listen amidst the roar of our own lives. When we move too fast, when our focus is entirely on the external stage and the audience's reaction, the messages from our soul become faint. They shrink until they sound like a single quiet whisper in a grand, noisy coliseum. But if you stop even for a single intentional moment and turn down the noise of the world, you will hear it. The universe whispering, softly, I am here. I see your brilliant light, and I am protecting it. You are never ever alone. A sign can arrive as a fleeting feeling, a sudden sense of energetic heaviness in a room, or a simple, unexplainable slowing of time. When something deep within your soul tells you to pause, to not walk through that door, to not answer that call, honor it. Do not try to logically explain it away. Do not resist it with your powerful will, because your soul, the eternal ruler of your inner kingdom, always knows what the mind, your loyal but sometimes short-sighted advisor, has not yet understood. Think back for a moment. How many times have you had that unshakable feeling, that gut instinct, and brushed it aside as being dramatic or overthinking? And how many times have you later looked back and wished, if only I had listened to that first feeling? We cannot change the past, but we can begin a new reign today. We can begin by listening more closely, by trusting the feeling inside our hearts more than the noise outside our castles. Because that magnificent Leo is how the universe guides the souls of true kings and queens who know how to listen. If there has ever been a sign in your life, however small, that proved to be an undeniable moment of divine protection, please share it with us. Your story might just be the beacon of light that another soul needs as they navigate their own moment of uncertainty. And as you begin to see these signs not as interruptions, but as guidance, you will realize something even deeper. You will understand that behind every sign there is a loving, powerful force moving quietly, shaping not just your life, but the very rhythm of the entire cosmos, all in an effort to protect its most radiant sons' souls like yours. From this moment on, let your breath be your guide. Breathe in peace. Breathe out the need for applause. Breathe in sovereignty. Breathe out the fear of being unseen. Every single breath is a powerful reminder that you do not have to control everything. You only need to be present, aware, and true to the noble heart that beats within your chest. And when you finally learn to stay still, to rule from a place of quiet inner authority, something extraordinary happens. A quiet, sacred space opens within your mind, a space where the world's noise fades completely and the deepest sound begins to rise. The sound of your own soul's majestic silent power. And that, my dear Leo, is where we are going now. No warning from the universe is ever sent to cause you fear. Every warning, every nudge to pause carries a sacred purpose to help you listen more deeply, see more clearly, and learn to trust what your heart already knows, but your mind cannot yet explain. Tomorrow is not a day for grand action on the world's stage. It is a day for profound awareness within your own kingdom. The universe is not asking you to prove your strength or your brilliance. It is only asking you one quiet, powerful question. Can you protect your own sacred energy without having to roar? It is so easy to react, to defend your honor, to correct misunderstandings with your powerful words and actions. But sometimes, Leo, true power, true sovereignty, is demonstrated by learning to stay silent with understanding, to step back with a quiet, regal peace, to stand still in your own light without losing 1 ounce of your faith or authority. When you pause long enough to simply observe the court around you, you will see with breathtaking clarity that not everyone who comes into your life is meant to celebrate you. Some arrive only to test whether you have finally learned to celebrate yourself. Some appear as mirrors reflecting the wounds you have not yet faced, particularly the wounds around needing to be seen and adored. And if you are awake enough, if you are seated firmly on your throne, you will realize that no one can truly diminish your light or drain your energy unless you give them your royal permission to do so. Spiritual maturity doesn't come from how many battles we win, but from how deeply we respect our own energetic boundaries. When you have the courage to say a quiet, firm no to what doesn't feel right for your soul, you are saying a resounding yes to your own peace. When you choose not to engage in petty drama, you are choosing to love yourself more than you need their validation. There is a cosmic truth that many forget. Your light isn't something you must constantly create. It is something you must fiercely protect. Protect your brilliant clarity when the world around you descends into chaos. Protect your warm, generous compassion when the world grows cold and harsh. Protect your majestic stillness when others choose the path of noise and frantic action. And every single time you protect your energy, you are not only healing yourself, you are healing the entire collective. Because in a world that glorifies constant reaction and performance, your calm, sovereign presence becomes a form of quiet, powerful revolution. Today's lesson is not about what you do. It is about what you choose not to do. Do not let the provocations of others drive you. Do not let the fear of being overlooked lead you. Do not let the old pain of not being seen for who you truly are make you forget the magnificent being you have become. I know there are days when you feel drained, when you wonder if true peace even exists for a soul as fiery as yours. But remember, this beautiful Leo, peace is not a destination. It is a choice, a royal decree you make moment by moment. So right now, I invite you to choose it. Place a hand over your heart, the center of your kingdom. Take a slow, deep breath and softly whisper these words. Today I choose calm. I choose light. I choose divine protection for my soul. As you speak these words, feel the energetic shift. The air around you softens. Your heartbeat steadies. And a quiet, unshakable golden glow rises from within. Because no miracle is stronger than a sacred intention, especially one born from a royal heart that has remembered, finally, how to love and protect itself first. If you have forgotten the power of silence, remember, this silence is not the absence of sound. For you, Leo, it is the presence of your soul in its full, majestic power. And within that sacred silence, everything becomes clear. When you learn to protect your energy through peace, something beautiful happens. You realize you were never truly alone. There has always been a brilliant light walking beside you, quiet, steady, and unwavering. And you will remember that this light has always lived within you. After the darkness of uncertainty has passed, the first thing you will notice isn't a dramatic sunrise. It will be the relief. A quiet, unshakable feeling, as if a heavy royal robe has slipped from your shoulders, leaving you feeling lighter, freer, but no less powerful. You may never know exactly what drama you sidestepped or what energetic drain you were saved from, but you will feel it. You will feel the shift in your own energy. Like a golden chalice that has been rinsed with pure spring water, you will feel clearer, calmer, and more reflective of your own divine truth than ever before. You have learned that not every action is power. You have learned that sometimes the most powerful move is the pause. Sometimes it is the silence. And sometimes it is faith. That quiet, unexplainable faith that becomes the golden chariot that carries you protected and serene through any storm. And now, a new chapter begins. A new cycle where you no longer need to fight to prove your worth. You no longer need to chase the spotlight or strive to be adored. You only need to be, to exist in your truth with an open heart, a peaceful mind, and a deep sense of gratitude for the magnificent being you are. From this moment forward, you will begin to move a little slower, not because you have lost your incredible drive, but because you have rediscovered the true, powerful rhythm of your own soul. You will begin to hear the whispers you once ignored, the quiet wisdom of your own heart amidst the noise of the world. And in that majestic stillness, you will realize that peace is not something given to you by the world. It is something you claim, a crown you place upon your own head every single day. And that choice, my beautiful Leo, is what sets you free. No more fear, no more resistance, no more needing to prove anything to anyone. Just a deep, abiding gratitude for being here, for breathing, for living, for learning to love this life and yourself with softer, wiser eyes. You are pausing today so that all of your tomorrows may be born in a state of authentic sovereign peace. You have walked through the shadows of doubt and arrived in the light of faith. You have let the universe guide you back to your own throne. And in that quiet, sacred moment of stillness, your soul has risen, steadier, clearer, and more brilliantly radiant than ever before. From here you move forward, carrying no weight from the past, only light. The light of compassion, the light of peace, the light that is and always was your divine birthright. Thank you for being here, for listening, for choosing to walk this sacred path of wisdom. Thank you for daring to step out of the spotlight and into the light of your own soul. May you, magnificent Leo, always keep that sacred golden flame alive and protected within your heart. May light and sovereign stillness stay with you, so that each morning, no matter how the world changes, you can look at your reflection, smile, and softly say, "I am at peace because I have chosen to honor my light." Go forth and be brilliant.